back to another episode of Stand On It. I'm your host, Fasad Greer.
And I'm your host, Byron Gaither.
And today we got a special guest here. We got Kishawn Walker here. Thank you for being on the show.
Thanks for coming in.
Many of y'all know him as Mr. Hail Mary. I mean, it is what it is. It is the 10-year anniversary of that Hail Mary pass, ESPN Top 10.
Yes.
Took us to state. We didn't finish it, but got the big game.
Well, Mr. Walker, go ahead and tell us about yourself, man. What led up to that moment?
We ain't damn. My fault. We ain't give up. Coach told us keep fighting. We still got time left on the clock. We got 6 seconds left. They kicked the onside. We got the ball back. Gabe Philman, he got a nice catch on like the 50-yard line. It was crazy. They kicked a little missile to him. And then it was crazy because I don't really feel like none of us had gave up at the time. Like we really felt like we were still gonna win the game because it shouldn't even got to that point. But whenever the time came, we made the play.
Or you made the play?
Well, it ain't just me. It took all of us. Hey, we needed him blocking. We needed Nick throwing. We needed Jaleel to hit the ball. I just happened to be in the right time or right position.
So it's definitely important when the coaches and when y'all practicing the tip drill
Yeah.
to really be that's an important drill.
Yeah.
I mean, even today as we watch high school,
that.
college professionals, we see a lot of deflections. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And since we speaking on it, that was a great one yesterday with Overshawn. Big shout out to my Cowboys. But we get back on that.
I did see that play.
But just the tip, man. I remember where I was at, man, and Sports Center come on, man. Top 10 moments, man. You sit there watching, and then they go out of Owensboro, Kentucky. You're like, hold on, Owensboro, Kentucky. What happened in Owensboro? Then you get the Kishawn Walker with the tip off the Hail Mary. It's like, man, it was just nuts. Seeing that, man. Like being where I was at that moment, and then watching a nationally broadcast show and seeing where I'm from and something happening like that, man. And being able to walk around with a little pride, like, I know that. I know what happened.
Nice. See, from my perspective, I was in the play with him, but he caught the ball. I remember I had my head down. I'm the guard. I'm crying. I'm not gonna lie. He said if I gave up, I was like, man, it's over. It's over, man. It's the Owensboro way. We always go outside. I hate this. I hate it. Yeah. And I'm down there like, man. And all of a sudden, like I see the ball get tipped by Jaleel, and the ball just disappears. And then I look at the stands, and like the stands is like clearing out, like somebody's going crazy. I'm like you see Kishawn is going, man, and like everybody rushed the field, and it was. I started crying. I was crying. I couldn't stop crying.
So you didn't even know what happened until you watched the film.
I didn't know what happened until I watched the film.
Yeah.
I just know Kishawn caught the ball. Somebody said Rodney Collier trying to tackle Kishawn. Yeah. I'm like, trying to tackle him? What do you mean trying to tackle him? He's just like, man.
It was crazy.
Crazy. We got back on the bus to go home. Everybody's like, man, ESPN.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, right.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
And they was like, no, ESPN Top 10, what Kishawn played. That was like, that was
it's definitely a highlight moment in both of y'all's lives. The guy to catch the ball and then to say, hey man, I was the guy that had his head down crying. Thinking it was over, and then just all this chaos going on. It's like kind of like a confusing moment, but that's definitely sports though, man. The highs and lows of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like not giving up. And speaking of that, it seems like that has been for you a testament of you in your career. You know what I'm saying? Going after your dream of pursuing your career. Could you tell us more about that as well?
Yeah, for sure. So like out of high school, like I ain't really have any offers. Like I had probably 2 offers. They was both NAIA offers. Georgetown and Lindsey Wilson. Both of them was for DB. The rest of my offers was like JUCO stuff, and that was all offense. So like, and I didn't really know nothing about JUCO then. So like, I definitely wasn't like really pursuing it. So I just went to Georgetown, and like. I just happened to my first year my roommate he was a D1 transfer, right? So he was older, so like he kind of took me under his wing. He helped me out, like showed me the way. Like I'm just turning 17, just turning 18. He's 22, 23, like, but he my roommate, so like he kind of like an older dude to me. So like he showed me the way, like showing me how to move and stuff. So like, I'm training with him, and then after that, after my red shirt, it was like my red shirt freshman year. Then my sophomore year, it was just me and my other guy. He was the other corner, so that guy, he had left. The older dude, he had left. So it was just us two young DBs, and we both balled out. So like, it just so happened I know somebody that knows people at WKU. Like we were just talking earlier, I knew somebody that knew the coaches at WKU. They sent my film to him, and one thing led to another. They wanted me to come over there and walk on the team, and they said if I do what I was supposed to do on that year, I'll get my scholarship the next year, the next semester. So I come in, I'm doing what I'm doing. Like I'm doing good, all that. Our coach gets fired the next semester, like the coach that, you feel me, had brought me in. Yeah. So there goes my scholarly, you feel me, there. So I had to stay walking on, and then you know how it goes, like when new coaches come in, they bring their guys, you feel me?
Like they luggage. It's like Deion said,
just like Deion, I'm breaking my luggage. So I mean, it just is what it is. So like I don't got no ill will to nobody, you feel me? I just took a chance with myself, came back home, went to K-Dub, and COVID hit, so it was really crazy. So when COVID hit, I played 5 games. So I was like, dang, like this is gonna be my 5th, 6th year in college. Like, what am I like? Who does that? You feel me? That's because COVID ain't never happened. That's unknown.
This was before that, you know.
Yeah, it's before that. Like, so then they came back and said the COVID season doesn't even count. So I had another year. I'm like, dang, I'm old. Like, but I'm really not old. I'm 22, 23. Like, so my last year, like I said, I bet on myself. I stayed. Last year, I led nation's leader in passes defended in D2.
No, say it again.
Nation's leader in passes defended in D2.
Yes.
I was 4-time All-American my senior year, the only one in K-Dub history. So, in football, I'm pretty sure out of football, nobody has ever had 4 All-Americans as a football player.
Did you not lead Georgetown in interceptions your freshman year though? When I was there, whenever we played against each other.
Oh, was it the first year or the second year? Because I played Lindsey Wilson twice.
You had about, I think you had about 8 interceptions in that. Was it Georgetown?
You're right. I had 7. You're right. Because
I forgot all about that. We watched film. I remember we was in the film room.
Yeah, I forgot. That's crazy. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
So what was the coach saying, man? Don't throw it inside.
Because look, I'm in the film room and like I'm watching, and like we had a whole team meeting, and like they caught out some key players, and it was like we got this guy on our defense, this guy on offense, and these 3 guys you want to watch out for. But he put their names up there. He put Kishawn Walker, somebody else. I remember I looked at Arias, I looked at TJ. I said, Owensboro. I turned around, I said, I'm school with that guy. I said, that's my boy right there.
Mr. Hail Mary.
I said, that's my boy right there.
That's crazy. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, you balled out.
I have 7. Yeah, I have 7.
I remember Georgetown, you balled out, man. So I'm saying you can't forget about that. Georgetown, that's how you kind of, you got to go down to WKU. Because you led NAI interceptions, I remember. Like you was, you showed out for Owensboro, man. You did.
So who owns the record then? Between Lindsey Wilson and Georgetown.
Oh, they got us. Look, all I know is they gonna do their thing on us.
They got the ring. Ain't gonna lie.
They got the rings for sure. It came down to us and them probably at, like both times we was playing. It was us and them. They definitely got the wins though.
But now, Georgetown has our coach now.
Yeah,
our coach, Lindsey Wilson, Coach O went to Georgetown. Now the flip it's flipped. It's flipped. Now Georgetown's BTA and on Lindsey Wilson.
Have you seen Georgetown's uniforms?
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
God.
that's Coach O for you. Coach O is that guy. He will come in and change. He's gonna change it up.
Well, shout out to Coach O. Then.
Coach Oliver, Christopher Oliver. Shout out to him. Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. So you kind of you end up winning the battle, but you won the war then, basically.
I mean, not really.
Yeah.
He got to play. I was hurt. I tore my ACL, so not really. So I got to watch.
You got to watch.
But like I said, Arias Phillips and then TJ James, that's my roommates. They also played with us. They went to Owensboro with us. They was out there together. All the Owensboro coaches came down and watched us. It was fun. But like I said, I was on crutches. Yeah. They was out there in helmets and shoulder pads.
Yeah, but still, it's still fun. Being able to cheer on old teammates and watching everybody, have their success in their own right and what they're doing. So we went from Georgetown to WKU. What was WKU like? What was the success there?
I feel like WKU is where I realized I was good. You know what I'm saying? Like at Georgetown, I was like, I ain't have no technique. I'm young. I'm 17, 18. I ain't got no technique. I'm just out there being an athlete. I got the WKU. I got the knowledge. Like I got the coaches. Like right now, the defensive coordinator that was my coach, the DB coach at WKU. He's the D coordinator at South Carolina right now. So like, he know what he's talking about. You feel me? Like so like, that's where I got my knowledge and also the other guys. I ain't gonna give him all the credit. Like I played with some good guys like Deontay Ruffin, Roger Craig. You feel me? That Beanie Bishop. Beanie played for the Steelers right now. Like yeah. So Ruffin, he just won a ring in the CFL with Montreal last year. So like I played with some guys. Dev Key, he played for the Broncos right now. You feel me? Like it just we had good DBs. So like I just fed off of them guys that like they put some knowledge in me. Whenever the coaching change happened, like they were still there. They was on I think they was getting ready for like Dev Key and all them. They was getting ready for draft and stuff. So like the coaching change didn't really do too much for them. So like, but I was a walk-on, so the coaching change matters for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I got my technique and knowledge and just getting comfortable. Like I'm seeing myself to go against these D1 guys, these 4 stars, 3 stars dudes that like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm from Owensboro. I ain't supposed to be going against. I ain't supposed to like to them. I'm the Kentucky guy. You feel me? Like when you in college, you know how it is. Like the out of town guys, are you from Kentucky? Are you on? Alright,
so we don't matter. We're not.
That's how you got to look at it when you from Kentucky and you go into these colleges, even if you in Kentucky, like, cause the pipeline they not recruiting around Kentucky. Like they recruiting Florida, Georgia, Cali, Bama. You feel me? New Jersey. That's where they going to. So like, you really got a chip on your shoulder whenever you're going out there, like, cause the players don't even believe in you, like, you feel. So you got to show them, like, I'm from Kentucky, but I'm really like that. They're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you seen it, man. Like, you got to really show them, like.
Prime example. And when me and him got the honor to go to an All-Star game together, played in the Kentucky-Tennessee Border Bowl game together. They was on the Tennessee team. They was not over messing with us. They was focused on the orange jerseys rather than the blue jerseys. They was. You seen all the college coaches. They over talking to them guys, and you see the whole Kentucky team over here. We got a couple guys going to Louisville and a couple guys going to UK, but nah, that orange team over there they was over there.
They from Tennessee.
Yeah, they from Tennessee. They from they was not focused on Kentucky. So what he's saying, that's the truth. I can vouch for that.
That's what's up. So that chip that you spoke about, having to prove yourself, you know what I'm saying? Let everybody know that you belong here. When that transition happened and the new coaches came in and you weren't added to that team, was that chip put on her because did you feel like, man, I belong on that team or I deserve a shot? So when you came to KWC, did you kind of bring that chip with you to be like, hey, man, I'm going to prove, like, I'm going to show you all, like, what y'all pass on?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, like, whenever that happened, like, I knew during the year, like, I ain't just quit and, like, give up on myself, but, like, I knew what it was. Like, when you know the business side of the foot, it don't matter if you're good or not when you know the business side. So, like, we'll get on that later whenever we... Yeah, so, like, it don't matter if you're good or not. So, like, I already knew at the end of the year I was probably going to transfer. So, like, I was already getting my mind ready. Like, I'm definitely going to take all these reps against all these guys. Like, I'm finished. I'm honing all my skills. I'm soaking in everything. I'm learning everything that I'm learning or being taught here. As soon as I go to wherever I'm going, like, it's on. Like, yeah.
So that was
like,
basically like an extended interview.
Yeah. Like for real. Like, I dead serious use it as that. Like, because that was whenever I first transferred in, I was with the 1s and 2s. So like, I'm thinking I'm finna be playing. So then that was before the transfer rule. So like, I had to sit out. So that's why I didn't get put on Scully whenever I first got there, because like I would have been playing that year, but I had to sit out because I transferred. Then the next semester or whatever, that's when the coach got fired. So boom, it is what it is. So like, but everything happened for a reason, and then I ended up still getting my chances out of a D2. It didn't even matter about being at the D1. Like, but I did learn I got more disciplined and smarter being at that D1. Like even though I wasn't playing the games, being around the coaches, the atmosphere, the caliber of players, you know what I'm saying? Like just seeing like how we break down film, like the drills that we do, how we work out, how we not even work out, how we train, because training and working out is two different things. You feel me? So like I don't. It's just it definitely like molded me a little bit to where like. Whenever I left there, I wasn't even thinking I was gonna go to K-Dub. Like, I had to, honestly, K-Dub school started like 2 weeks before everybody else in the, out of Christmas break. So that's whenever I was transferring over. So like they started like January 8th. I had visits to Stony Brook, Montana, like, but they was after that. So like, I can't risk that. Like, I know for a fact if I go to K-Dub, I'm gonna be on Scully. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be in the school already. Yeah, I'm at home. I can't risk going to Stony Brook for a visit. They may or may not fuck with me. You feel me? So like, I don't know. Like, it just. But I'm glad everything happened how it happened though. You feel me? Like, I'm glad I stayed home. I'm glad I did that. Like, I'm glad I didn't take those. Well, I took a chance in coming to K-Dub. Like, everything you do is a chance. You feel me? It's a risk and reward to everything. So it's like, I'm glad everything happened how it happened though. Like,
but you write your own destiny. Though.
Yeah.
Like with the steps that you take, and you know, I'm a testament to it because I've seen you work out. You know what I'm saying? I've seen your workouts. Like you know, like you said, there's a difference between working out and training.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really don't know that much of a difference, but I definitely like you to explain that to our young viewers, though. You too.
Yeah, I'm saying, I've seen it. You see, I've seen it. I've never seen somebody hone in on one position. He's the first person in our class that I grew up with that chose one position.
Yeah.
And he perfected that, and he chose, and they called him Lockdown 11. That was his, like, you know, that was Kishawn. Like, we knew that side of it is okay. We're not worried about that side. Like, that was his thing, man. Playing corner, like, we knew, like, we safe over.
He still uses that.
Yeah, we put him on the opposite sideline, and he gonna talk. That's what I'm saying. He's a corner because he gonna talk, and that's what you know them corners they gonna talk to you, get in your ear. He wants to guard the best receiver every time, and that's Kishawn. Like, that's what I'm saying. He has that corner mentality of I'm gonna guard you, I'm gonna shut you down, and I'm gonna talk to you the whole time while I'm doing it. Yeah. I want you to know I'm here the whole time.
Oh yeah,
and I respect that. Like, I loved it. I love it.
We seen it later when he went on to play, you know, in arena football. You know, me and some of the kids sitting there watching his games, and they're like, man, that's Kishawn right there. Yeah, they're like, oh, he tells us to don't be talking mess. Look at him, he's talking. Yeah, so you know, I see that, man. You know, he come through with a pick, and then he look over at the man heading the ball. You know, Hey, he had the kids going with that, man. So
what would you tell the youth, like, if somebody's going to be training, like, I want to be this, I want to be that, like? Would you choose, like, don't get me wrong, you played corner and receiver. Yeah. But you was really a corner. Yeah. But you made plays when we needed you on receiver, too. Yeah. But we all knew Kishawn's a corner. What would you tell a kid if they needed to, if they want to pick corner or pick receiver and they want to be perfect at that? Like, not perfect, but, you know, focus on that one position.
I feel like, obviously, like, I'm not him and he not, well, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's situation is different, so, like, but I would just tell them be realistic. Like, if you know you a corner, but lock in on corner. Like, just because you can make plays on offense, like, that's cool. Do that sometimes. But, like, whenever you really focused in and, like, you know what's gonna make you money. That's what, honestly, what's gonna get you paid at the end of the day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, receiver wasn't finna give me. You know how many 6'2" receivers is out there? I'm not the fastest. You feel me? Like, I'm fast enough, but I'm not the fastest. How many 6'2", 6'3" receivers out there? 1,000 of them, or 1,000,000 of them. Yeah. It's not too many. Well, coming out when we was coming out, it wasn't too many 6'2", 6'3" DBs that's 190. They can run with you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like my dad and just other people, like, they was realistic with me as well. Like, they wasn't like yes men to me. You feel me? Like, my dad always told me, like, I used to, like, in high school, I used to get in my feelings a little bit, like, Dad, why you don't ever, like, tell me, like, what I did good? Yeah, you know what you did good. You feel me? Why I gotta tell you that?
So they're cutting your hair and telling you everything.
You know, like, you know what you did.
Like, hey, Sod, come off the ball harder than that, man. Come on,
Oh, God, Phil, like, come on. Yeah. You know what you did good, Phil. I'm here to tell you what you need to work on. Like, that's what he hit me with every time. Like, So it's like just be realistic with yourself. So like, and surround yourself with realistic people and like not yes men. You feel like you need people that's gonna tell you no. You need people that's gonna be like, nah, that ain't the right way. You feel me? Like even outside of football, that ain't even football stuff. That's real life.
That's
Like
just life, yeah.
you feel me? Like, but football wise or just in sports in general, like know what you good at and hone in on it. Like, and I feel like that's just what I was taught, and so like I would tell the next person to do that. You feel me?
Okay.
And would that be the same even in the journey and the process to get to where you want to get to in life? Because like you said, you didn't start off where you wanted to.
Yeah,
you know, Georgetown may not have been your ideal spot to start.
Yeah,
you know, in your collegiate career. You know, but that's where you landed up at. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, facts though. Like, I feel like it definitely ain't where you like start off at all. Like, I didn't even know what Georgetown was till what's his name? Coach?
Devereaux was there though.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Devereaux, man.
Yeah, Devereaux.
Sam White was there.
Yeah, Devereaux and Sam. I didn't know what Georgetown was till Devereaux and Sam. So like, it was. I went on my visit and Devereaux was my host. So I'm like, man, this is new to me. Like, but I knew I didn't want to just be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this, it ain't feel like no. Like, I mean, we from Owensboro, so like it feels different. But like, I'm like, nah, I don't want to be here. Like, but it happened, so I had to go. Like, nah, I didn't have to go, but like. It was just the best. Like Lindsay had like 9 DBs in my class. Georgetown had 3.
Yeah.
And you feel me? So it's like
no brainer on
yeah. Like it was just. So I went there and like you just gotta bet on yourself. Like that's what I would tell everybody. Bet on yourself. Like regardless what your situation is, like you can like get out of it what you put into it. You know what I mean? So it's like. Bet on yourself, and if you're not betting on yourself, they not gonna bet on you. You feel me?
Right.
Like it is what it is. Like the bid, like everything is a business now. So it's been a business. So if you don't value yourself, they definitely not finna put no money into you and value you at all.
And I think a lot of that comes into personality too with them corners, man.
Yeah.
Because to know him outside of football, just to know that hear him talk and know his personality. I'm not gonna say cocky, but that confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like look at every.
I know. Hey, we graduated. I trust you. I know.
Yeah, you know. But
I know.
But when you think about it and you watch, you know, just even the greats, Dion, Rod Woodson's, the Ed Reeds, those guys, how they carry themselves, you know what I'm saying, and what they do, just the aura about themselves and the confidence in their ability, man. Like it goes with just a quarter. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in that secondary, because it's like, man. You know, I heard, I don't even know who it was. They're like, man, I got to run backwards just as fast as somebody is running forward. Switch, you know, and I mean, you have to have that confidence in yourself and that ability. And it just, you know, and to speak on this, man, like, I see the jewels that were dropped on you, you're dropping on, you know, the youth now. You know, I mean, I see you out here training kids, showing up to the high school games, passing on that knowledge, man. That's a great thing to see that somebody from where we're from that we can resonate with has done something and they're coming back and they're trying to give back and they're trying to, you know, pass that along. You know, we haven't seen that too much here lately, man. So I definitely want to give you your flowers on that and tell you thank you for that. You know what I mean? That means a lot, man, you know, for the community.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And then, okay, so something else, man. So, like, growing up in the Owensboro area, how did that play a part? Like, who was some of your role models? I know your dad, but like, who was like some of the facts growing up in Owensboro that led you?
Honestly, like my dad, like you said, so Justin Miller, like I was like he was around my dad. He was around my dad. Boomer, they family. You feel like they just all, but they also like showed me like because Boomer he had his NFL dreams and he went overseas and he played professional ball. Justin played professional ball. You feel me? Like people that like I could talk to, I could call. You feel me? Like right. So it's tangible to me. Like, I can see them. They showed me like I can do it. You feel me? So it's like them like obviously my mom like she just in general like just showed me everything like you feel me just as how to live. You feel me? But like sports wise though like them three like I don't know how to explain. Like I just didn't really try to listen to like I really only wanted to listen to my dad. Like he was just the person. I just idolized him for
Shout out
some.
to
You know what I'm
your dad,
saying?
Heck.
Like,
We call your dad Heck.
Yeah,
You know, he was
yeah,
my.
yeah, like,
I played football
idolized
with your
him,
dad.
like,
He was our starting quarterback in high school. You know what I'm saying? We called him Heck, man.
Yeah.
So
like,
and he knows the game, man.
Yeah,
he definitely
like-
knows the game.
I just remember like, cause he also like put the time in with it, so like it wasn't like he was just telling me to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he waking up with me, he gonna go work out with
Take
me.
me to the YMCA.
You feel me? Like,
yeah, I did a couple sessions with
Yeah,
y'all. He
like-
probably broke me down, and I was like, I'll be back.
Yeah. Like it's just like he ain't just trying to like be my dictator. He was really like doing the stuff with me, like not just telling me what to do. Like he'll have Justin come like you remember Justin
yeah,
came in.
yeah. I worked out with you and Justin.
Yeah,
I
like,
sure did. Yes, I
you
did.
feel me? Like
Yeah.
it just silly, like not silly, like small stuff like that. That's just I don't know.
Back
Just-
then when
yeah.
when you were in that moment, because we talk about moments a lot, you know, especially when we were younger, living in that moment as a young man, as to now being away from it, being older, wiser, and more mature in it. Like how important were those actual moments then that now that you can sit back, you know, in your life later and look at it? How did those moments get you? Like those got you where you
Yeah,
at?
yeah, facts. Cause like it's definitely like people like it taught me structure. Like I can't just be out here doing anything. Like I can't just be out here doing anything. Like I got stuff to worry about. If I don't do this, you're not playing football. If you ain't doing this, you ain't going to practice. I don't, cause that's what you want to do. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like that's what he's telling me.
Yeah.
He knows that's what I want to do, but like you gotta take care of this, and this to even get to this. Like.
Yeah.
So like the waking up and going to Chautauqua running hills whenever I'm 8 and 9, like
Yes.
I ain't trying to do that as no 8, 9-year-old, but like I could now 8, 9-year-olds just doing anything. You feel me? Like the younger they are, the more like not the crazier, but like it just
No, you said it right. The more
like,
crazy they get, yeah.
like, I mean, yeah, but like it just
Yeah.
I just had structure growing up, so like I just carry with me like. When I just be feeling out of place when I don't have structure, like
Yes.
I don't know.
No, it definitely makes sense, man. Because that's part of your success. There.
Yeah.
Now you know what it takes to get to where you want to be.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You know what the sacrifice that needs to be done. So you don't get that at 8 or 9 years
Yeah,
old. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
Come on, we don't. Some of us older still don't get
Yeah,
it. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
So you're definitely not gonna understand it as a kid. But I'm glad that you say that so that youth can hear that
Mhm.
from a man that has been where they're striving to get to and where they want to, where they see themselves being at, but they're not understanding what you had to do to get there.
Yeah.
And that's what I like for you to touch on with them is let them know the real, because it's different from a person like myself or from their parents or somebody who hasn't walked that actual walk. You've been to the places that these kids want to go to, so it's important that you tell them, you know, it's for them to listen to that. They know, okay, they can see that, man. Yeah, Kishawn, he's been to Georgetown, to WKU, to KWC. He's went and tried out, you know what I'm saying, at the
Yeah.
combine. You know,
You
all
was,
these.
on the Texans, wasn't you?
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
Texans.
Yeah, I went to camp with the Texans. And then
Yeah.
right after that, I went to camp in the XFL.
Oh,
with
come
the
on, man.
Bulldogs.
Speak
That's-
on
yeah,
that.
that's
Speak
you.
on
Hey,
that.
that's
Yeah,
not
speak
for real,
on
man.
that.
That's-
You know, I mean,
Because since Justin Miller, man, I mean, who else? Who else have we had since Justin Miller to go play, even get invited to anything NFL wise? Who else?
Yeah.
Like,
but Justin and Bo Smith were the last two NFL wise. You know,
like for real, you're on that list, man.
and that's 20 years ago.
Yeah,
You know, we talk about 10 years,
Yeah.
but we're speaking on 20 years coming up on Justin Miller. You know, getting drafted to the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, that's the gap that we're talking about, and the youth that's coming up today. That generation is so far. You know, it's too big of a gap for them to
Yeah.
even. A lot of these kids don't know who Justin Miller
Yeah,
is,
facts.
but they know who Kishawn Walker is.
They do. The kids
Yeah,
in
they
middle
know
school
who
know who
Kishawn
you are.
Walker
They
is.
talk about, where's Kishawn? Like, man, I mean,
Yeah.
I smile like, whoa. Like, that's crazy. Like,
Oh God, it's crazy, bro.
They
It's
definitely
crazy.
know who you are, man.
It's
So,
crazy. Like it is just wild. Like speaking on like the journey and stuff. Like even in high school, like you remember freshman year film, I quit football. Like
yeah.
our freshman year, I quit football. Like after our freshman season was over, like I don't even know how to explain it. Like, but also my dad like showed me like, well, back to get to my dad. Like once I quit film, like it ain't like he forced me to do nothing, but he showed me like you gonna do this and you quit football to hang out with all your friends that now play basketball. Now you just out here just looking silly like they at practice. Now what you doing?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, why you not? What are you doing? You not no like regular kid like you play sports. You got aspirations. You got dreams. You feel me? So like, I'll show you that quitting ain't what you want to do. Like I ain't gonna like force you to do nothing, but quitting ain't what you want to do, and I'm gonna show you. You feel me? Like, so like,
salute, man. I salute that, man. Real man stepping up, you know what I'm saying, and being a father, man. You know what I'm saying, giving that guidance and that direction to his son, man. And not to get off subject too much, but that's, you know, our community, the world, you know what I'm saying, like we missing that, you know what I'm saying, out here, man. It's the direction from, you know what I'm saying, fathers to sons on how to become a real man. Because we all face with adversity, man. It's how you go about it and how you overcome it. Because you can do so many things, you know what I'm saying, but to have him right there, you know, being that guide and showing you, man, like it shows. It shows, you know what I'm saying? And I see you all out, man, in y'all's relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, I know your father, man. Yeah. So, you know, to see him with you, you know what I'm saying? I see him out every once in a while. And I would always ask him about you. And he'd tell me, I'm like, all right, that's what's up. Yeah. So I remember you running around too. Little Kishawn just running around like, yeah, he gonna play football. You know, and your dad's like, yeah, he gonna be you know, because your dad was a quarterback. He'd probably be a quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about he's supposed to be a quarterback.
Hey, oh, he's supposed to be a quarterback.
He's supposed to be our quarterback senior year. He's supposed to be, man.
So tell that story. What happened?
So
I don't know. I really don't know.
I know what happened.
He was a quarterback, and then
the summer we was doing good. I'm at quarterback. We got a new offense going. We got this little RPO offense going in. Like I don't gotta do too much. Just be an athlete. Get the ball to Jaleel. Give it to TJ Landon. You feel me? Just Tavian, our athletes, and then I can be an athlete at quarterback. So my shoulder starts hurting one day. I got to go to Osmore or something. They come back. I got a little slight tear in my rotator cuff or something. I don't know. Then they was like, I don't need surgery, but like I can play the season at receiver and DB with my shoulder. But at quarterback, they was like, what if? They was like, what if you get hurt and you can't throw it all no more? Then you done or your shoulder is completely done and you can't play any position. Yeah. And then that's 3 positions, basically like quarterback, DB, and receiver. We just lost. You feel me? So I remember they brought me in the office, like Reese and Fallon brought me in the office and sit me down and told me like, man, that's what it is. Feel like you possibly can last the season with your shoulder, but like if you don't, it's gonna screw us.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. Honestly, God, I did not know that.
If my shoulder gives out, then I can't play DB, receiver, or quarterback. Then it's just.
And we needed you at corner. I ain't gonna lie. You was a bigger factor at corner.
Facts.
You was, but I wish we had your quarterback too. You know, it was some moments that we needed you at quarterback for sure.
It'd have been fun.
Who was the quarterback that year? Who ended up being the quarterback?
Zach Gross.
Zach Gross. Yeah. Zach Gross. But then again, I can't knock Zach. He had a big step. He had to go from Nick Locker to taking us to state championship game, do all that to him. That's a big shoes to fill. And then we switched the offense completely. Yeah. So it wasn't like he just came in and did the same thing he was doing his freshman and sophomore year. He had to come and learn completely new offense. And it was different for all of us. Yeah. Even for TJ James, for going from a running back to playing safety most, and then you got Landon Bohr stepped in and stepped up that year. And
that season was.
Y'all were stacked that year.
Stacked.
Y'all were stacked that year at a lot of different positions. You had a lot of different people that could step up if somebody was having an off day or a bad game. Yep. It wasn't like you could just key in on one person because I mean, speaking of man, I remember sitting back here and Board's name. I was hearing Khalil's name, hearing your name. I mean, even hearing Greer with the tackle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was a big year. Your all senior year. Like y'all want to talk about that year?
Man, we were supposed to go to state that year. We lost 2 games to one team.
The same team we losing to today.
But, man, we lost 2 games to one team. Filming, like I ain't even like it ain't all Zach Gross's fault, but like he had like 9 picks on the year, and 8 of them was to BG. Like, it's hard to win.
I ain't gonna lie, he made Tisdale, when he went to Kentucky, he made him get the D1 offer, I think, that game. He gave him an offer that game.
But like I said,
it was like three pick six. What?
Yeah, we did like 3 pick sixes in the playoff game.
Regional championship game.
But peep though,
Bowling Green's the foe.
Man, we got stopped 3 times on the goal line.
We did.
Inside the 5, we got stopped 3 times. That's why we lost the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally we scoring 3, they scoring 7. That's why I'm saying it ain't all on him.
It ain't on Zach.
It ain't all on him. We got to punch him in.
Gotcha. Especially with the talent that you have.
Yeah.
The names I mentioned, man. Because like I said, y'all were definitely in this area. Back then, it wasn't as much of what's going on today with the transfer. So Owensboro was the Owensboro that we know and that we talk about. With what we would probably say majority of the talent in the city. So yeah, I understand why the expectations will be here. With that type of team, definitely.
Right.
And speaking on that, we're football today. With it seems like whether it's high school, college, I mean, in the NFL, you get traded and stuff like that. What's your take on that though? Coming from an era where it was like, okay, I'm here, I'm playing with my guys, I'm not thinking or seeing anything else, I'm just seeing, the 11 that I have out here. What do you think that's kind of doing to just high school sports today?
Honestly, like, I feel like whatever's best for you, do it. But like, I can't tell somebody like what's best for them though. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if that's what you feel is, but you better make sure it's the right decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it pans out, then great. You feel me? Like, I hope it do. You feel me? Like, I hope everybody. Not even high school or like, I mean, not even just high school, college, all of that. Cause especially cause like a coach or anybody, they can up and leave and don't nobody blink an eye.
Bingo.
Like don't nobody blink an eye. So like I said, and what they gonna tell you, it's better for them. Like it's the best choice for them and their family. So like, why can't a player do that? You feel me? So it's like, it's two sides to it. Like, but at the same, like as a coach too, but like. Coach is gonna get paid regardless if they go. So like, as a player, if you leaving, you better make sure that it's the right decision. You know what I'm saying? Because as a coach, you can leave and make the wrong decision, but hey, I'm still getting paid. So like, a couple more years, this contract might be about bounce it somewhere else. Like I can just do semi good right here, make the playoffs or win a couple games here, and then I get a better job. You feel me? But like, as a player, the window is here. You feel me? So like, you don't have that. Like, I don't have them mulligans to be like, I'm gonna just keep on and. Maybe next year, can't happen like that. You better make sure that what you're doing is working.
I'm not mad about it. I mean, like I said, like, if you feel like somewhere's better for you, each to each their own, like, do it. I mean, like, we have some examples of people that did it, and they worked out better for them. I mean, and like, if it's going to work out, go ahead. But like I said, don't. Sometimes it's not always green on the side. So you're taking a risk, but when that risk pays out, it pays out.
Oh God, that's
I can't knock nobody for what they. I can't knock nobody for that. I mean, I might get some feedback from some people like whatever, but nah, I can't knock nobody. I can't.
I don't like it. I don't care. I don't like it. I hate it, man, because I see all the talent that. I mean, Owensboro, we're not that big city like a Louisville where you have all these different schools and different areas and stuff like that. So to not see all of our talent together, going at state, going after these state championships and bringing in these college recruits and stuff, because we got athletes here. We got D1 athletes. You know what I'm saying? We have good talent here in Owensboro, but it seems like it's just spread out so much that you can't see it all at one time.
It's like diluted.
It's diluted. You know what I mean? And that's no shot at nobody.
Fact,
you know what I'm saying? That's no shot at nobody. But to sit back and be like, man, I want to take some kids from this school, take some kids from this school, and put them together and see what they would do. See what type of attraction they would bring in and what they can do together. That's where I was going with that. Because as you said, that's everybody. You have to respect everybody's decision. You know what I'm saying? Because what's good for you may not be good for me. You know what I mean?
Again,
But
they're paying these. Yeah, think about it. Not in high school, but in college, like it rolls over to college too, man. Like if you're gonna pay me, like if I'm here at this school making nothing, I'm asking my mama for money. Hey, mama, can you send me $40?
yeah,
Dad, can you send me $100? And then this school offered me, come over here and play the same thing you doing right now, and we're gonna give you $1 million to come play. Byron, I'm packing my stuff up. I'm getting my books. My cleats are gone.
Man, you need a chauffeur.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody help
I'm
you
gone. Like,
work out your schedule.
I'm not knocking nobody.
Yeah,
like I
no.
can't. I mean, like, yeah, it might not work in our favor sometimes. You know, I'm an Orangeburg guy. It might not work in our favor. Dang, we lost a key guy we need. We need that guy. We lost him.
Yes.
But that's I mean,
Because I mean, we watch some of these smaller schools, you know, and the success they have because they have that one school.
Yeah.
So all their talent, those kids that they play that sport, they're there. You see what I'm saying? And they're in contention every year. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have to worry about the rival across town or the county team or this or that. All their talent's there, so everybody's for them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm not from Owensboro, more, you know, but I lived here. You know what I'm saying? So like I've sold my own, you know, my own roots here. So it's like I'm Owensboro. I don't care if the success is coming from Owensboro High, if it's coming from Owensboro Catholic, Davis County, Apollo, it's coming from Owensboro.
Yeah,
but if we could have that success all together, because man, there's teams that you see.
Powerhouse in Kentucky.
Yes,
Yeah.
powerhouse, definitely, man, definitely. You know, like if we could have that all under one banner, definitely, man. Because like I say, we may go watch, you know, like right now. Look at what Atwell's doing over there for Owensboro Catholic at the quarterback position. Like, man, would we love to see him throwing to King? You know what I'm saying? Like, just throwing, you know, things like that.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
when I go watch these games, wouldn't it be good to see, you know, Evan Hampton running behind some of these other kids, or this kid doing, you know, that's what I do when I go to these games. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm speaking on me, nobody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, if we had all that talent right there, man, think about how our stands will be filled. Think about the chances and opportunities that our kids will be getting. Whether our kid is that 4-star or that 5-star kid. Because even if the attraction's coming in to watch them, and my son's having a good game,
I get that.
now he's on the radar.
I get that. Okay, but
He's on the radar now.
I get that, but say you have that one school. What about all the kids you're going to miss out on? So you're going to miss out on all I'm saying. Because say you have an Evan Hampton running back.
Yep.
And you're the starting running back somewhere else, and you're just as, you feel like you're just as good. You come in and you're fourth on the depth chart, but you know you have that. I have that dog in me too. I can go run and score touchdowns. You know, get the ball and go.
Then what you do?
Then what you gonna do? That's like
Transfer.
That's what I'm saying. You got to go. I hate saying you got to go.
Okay.
Like, I'm not gonna sit behind. I mean, as a lineman, yes. I mean, I get it. As a lineman, it's different. But like, if I'm like as a skill guy, and I know if I get the rock in my hand, I'm making something happen with it. I'm not about to sit here and watch somebody else. I mean, I get it. Like I said, I'm an Orangeburg guy, so I'm Orangeburg biased. But like I said, I understand because I'm not going. If my son gets up there, and my son is, I know he's cold, a freshman like Kingston Dillard, and can run and juke and and he's not touching it. I'm gone. And I know I gotta wait 3 years for my son to get in the game too.
I agree. I agree somewhat.
I cannot say that. Like I said, I don't want you to leave Owensboro, but I get it. If you did because you feel like you know, I get that. I totally agree. Like I'm not mad at you. Like that's my son. Like if my son is in that, and like I said, I'm not saying I'm going to do it at Owensboro. I'm just saying.
But you know just as well as I do, it's circumstantial.
Yes.
Because
yes.
this is the thing, though.
Yes.
That's what I want to get to. Yes.
It's circumstantial.
Yeah.
Not every, and it's no shot. But not every kid is that exception.
Yeah.
Because I'm a legend in my own mind too.
Yeah.
I feel like I can still give me the rock right now. I'm gonna do something.
Yeah.
You know, in my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the reality of it is, I'm not there no more. And the reality of this is, some of those kids aren't there either. Some of them need to stay behind. Like you said, a testament right here. When he went to Georgetown, he said, man, he was just an athlete. He wasn't ready. He had an upperclassman that brought him under his wing and showed him how to become Kishawn Walker. You know what I'm saying? The lockdown. Right. You know, so that's what I'm getting at too. Because if we got pups coming up, they need to be behind these dogs.
Yeah.
They need to see what these dogs is doing and see how to come off this porch properly and how to roam out there.
Remember what I said? That's also being realistic, not having yes men in your corner. Whatever you know you shouldn't be leaving. You got a million other people telling you should go somewhere else because you deserve this, and that. But I'm not speaking on nobody. I'm just saying like you said like you said. Not everybody is that exception. Not everybody is that go getter, that head honcho. Not everybody can play in any system.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That is
Not
true.
everybody can transcend through whoever they play for or whatever team they own.
Yes.
Some people need to play with this.
Yes.
Some people need to play with that.
Yes.
So it's like
And some
know
coaches
that.
and
Be
some
realistic. Know that.
some coaches and some kids might
Yeah.
not match, and that
Facts.
happens every single year, and it's going to keep happening. Because there's different coaches. There's
Too much
the hard
personality.
nose that in your face, yelling in your face, and there's that passive aggressive like, all right now, we gotta do something now.
Yeah.
Shit, we can't keep this. Come on now, what we gonna do here? Like,
Case in point, night and day.
Yeah.
Me and him coaching together. I'm that passion from the time we get out there. I'm blowing whistle, rah. Coach,
see, look, I'm gonna give you a couple chances. Like, all right now, all right, you met, all right. Let's
the
walk through
younger
this.
generation of coach and you coming from an older generation
Yes,
of coaches. Like
yes.
that's the difference. You feel me? Like and that's the I feel like sometimes that's the disconnect from the kids now though. You feel me? Like the kids now, you can't even yell at them. You feel me? Like
And you can, yes.
At any level.
You can yell at them. You can. They need to know before you yell that you actually care.
Yes,
like the kids I yell at my middle school team.
That's right.
They know
That's right.
that Coach Greer really cares. He's not out here just to chat on. No, like I truly like we've already had this connection.
Mm-hmm.
You know that we done walked over this 3-4 times and you still messing up. Okay, now I'm getting pissed. Now I'm about to get in your ass. Now it's about to be some tension right here. Like, come on now.
I agree to that.
I came out a little blazing, my first head coach.
Especially if they don't know you.
Really know me.
Yeah.
But
I
like-
wasn't cussing out the kids, but I'm real. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
just-
they're like,
Joe Prince.
Straight, yeah. That's
I
what
call
I'm
it
saying.
Joe
You
Prince.
just straightforward. So it's like that's what I'm saying. So it's like nowadays, like anything you say to any kid, oh, he trying me. Like,
yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like, how can I
Yes.
coach you if you think I'm trying you? Like, I don't have nothing against you. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like,
yeah.
but that's how the kids, because it doesn't even like they be trying to be hard on the football field. Like, and I'm not even speaking off like the kids. I'm just saying in general. Like,
Yes.
I'm seeing on social media like, why y'all want to be tough guys on the football field?
That's also because of the YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They need realistic.
The one-on-ones they have on there, and they see,
Come on,
I ain't gonna lie, that's a big influence.
But social media is toxic for this younger generation.
Yes.
Because they're seeing bad stuff and they think that stuff is cool.
And you just touched on
it's
it.
not.
And I
It's
want to
not
ask
football at all.
And I want to ask too. You spoke on your dad, and you spoke on some of the people that he reached out to and brought around. But aside from those people, who was inspirational in your life, coaching wise? Who was the coach that imprinted on you, that had you locked in, had you focused, and you were like, I'm gonna run through this wall for this guy?
Like growing up, or just any coach I've ever had?
From the Jets all the way up to CFL.
Yeah, I'm about to say like growing up. I ain't gonna lie, my dad was my coach growing up, so like
I'm saying, Chris, I know Chris was a huge impact.
Yeah, he was my dad. He was my coach growing up. But middle school, who was my coaches in middle school? I ain't really banged with Burns, so I was just good over there. I wasn't really.
You did go to Burns.
Yeah, I was Burns. Yeah. Came from Burns, man. I was doing those, bro, too at Burns. Yeah, I was. I went to college view. I forgot. I went to college view bad too. I did. Hey,
I went to Catholic middle school.
I don't know. I might have beat them. I don't remember if I even played. Anyway, but yeah. So like middle school. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Coach Reese was one of them coaches. He high school, like whenever I was in high, he was one of them coaches. Like I bang with Coach Reese. I'm like, that's what I'm
Coach
saying.
Reese
Like,
did not get along.
he's
I love
just the type of
I love you,
coach
Jeff
I'm
Reese.
used to, you feel me?
Like,
He's just the type of coach that I'm used to, so it's like
old school.
Yes,
he's very blatant, like blunt and blatant.
Yes.
Like anything he wanted, like he don't got no filter, and it's like I don't know, it's just he was cool. Like I just liked him as a coach, and in school
it helps give that edge. Though.
Yeah. Like I just
edge.
but I ain't gonna lie, at Cato, I bang with Coach Young. Coach Young definitely like. I don't know, cause like you were saying, like you have to have a connection off the field with a coach to be able to run through a wall, like to be able to run through a brick wall for them. That's why it was like kind of hard for me, like it was kind of hard for me to answer that question at first, cause like I ain't really have no like connections with coaches like that, like until I got to college. You feel me, like.
So you talk about current KWC head coach,
Coach
Tyrone Young. Yes,
yep.
And I see that, man. He's very active.
Yeah.
You know, with his team and within the community. You know, whether it's his team or the youth. So big shout out to Coach Young.
He definitely like enjoys what he does. He loves what he does. He loves the community, loves the kids. You feel me? Like he gonna give his all into everything that he's doing for sure. So and like just cause like you know how some coaches like you his player like. But now, like, he really treats you like you one of his, you feel me? Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I run through a brick wall for him because, like, I know outside of football, he got me. You feel me? Like, so it's, but I also feel like as you get older, you going to develop a different type of, like, in high school, I wouldn't have been able to develop a relationship like that with any of the coaches. You feel me? Like, I'm too immature to even want to be close with you. You feel me? Like, but as I got older, like, like, I know, like, because when you in college, you by yourself for real. I mean, like I'm in Owensboro, like I'm not by myself, but I'm grown. You feel me? Like I'm not finna just call my peoples for everything. Like sometimes you need help with other things. Like you need your coach for some stuff. You feel me? Like, and I know like
he was there.
Yeah, you feel me? Like
that's big. That's big.
Okay,
that's big.
So we're gonna change it up a little bit here. So what's 3 of your top moments in your football career? Like from the pros to youth football to middle school, high school. You need just 3 quick ones. Like. You can go in detail, it don't matter. But yeah.
3 quick ones from anytime.
Anytime.
All right. Obviously the Hail Mary, that's one. When I got an interception in the CFL preseason game, that was the turn.
Okay. That's what's up though.
That was a good catch.
Yeah, that was turn. Dang, I love. I'm trying to think of like the Hail Mary, Damn. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't got nothing to do with what we was doing football. It's just hilarious, Phil. When we was at Corbin, bro. You didn't even go.
I was a lineman. Yeah, I had to run or something.
Yes.
I remember because they came home and had to run gashes. I was like, lineman, go inside. We are not running with them. We ain't do nothing.
So y'all cut up there.
Man, we cut up. I tell you, Coach Prince was not going for none of that, Phil. Like, I tell you, the other team is. We got in trouble the night before in the field house. We slept in the field house. Coach Prince in the field house. I don't know where the other coaches is, but we all in there were like sleeping back and stuff. We immatures.
I know this story.
Damn, all I know is bouncy balls is getting thrown at people. Somehow a birthday cake got in there and people was throwing cake on. Man, listen,
y'all was in there for
if we didn't win that tournament, we probably would have not started the season on time. But we ended up winning, so like it was straight. But nah, it wasn't straight. Cause look, before the game started, the next morning, the other team is warming up, waiting on us. We running gassers. It's a 7-on-7 tournament. We're on the other side of the field running gassers while they're waiting on us.
Oh man!
Come on, Phil.
Look, I remember they come back home because we had a lineman practice only. They come back home off the bus. First practice back. He's like, "Skill guys, go to that side." I'm like. All right. Coach was like, "Stop looking down there. You look down there, you don't go down there with them." I was like, "No." He's like, "Look down here with us and pay attention to the light." I was like, "Yes, sir. Yes." I mean, they ran for about an hour. I said,
"We practiced, but the practice was running. It was conditioning." Film like. We thought it was all over and done with. Yeah. No, when we got back from the bus trip, that's what we had to do.
Yes,
come
I
home
remember.
in condition.
I remember.
Get off the bus, go put your cleats on condition.
I remember.
Y'all not ever gonna do that again. We
I don't care what y'all just went down and did, what y'all won.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That ain't mean nothing. Y'all thought y'all was cool doing that? Alright. I'll show you. That's what he did to us. I'll show you.
That's what's up.
You would never want to do nothing like that again.
So what's the memory you got? Okay. So now, What would be your top professional memories?
Probably, yeah. Like I said, the interception in the preseason game. I feel like my diving interception. I had a diving interception the first game of the season this year, or the most recent year. I had a diving interception. Like I dove over top of his back. It was tough.
Yeah.
Dang. My rookie year. My rookie year, I would have had 3 picks. I would have had 6 picks on one team, but 2 of them. Oh God, we played them twice. But in both times I had 2 picks in both games. But the third one on each of them, it was a penalty happened. So like, I would have had 6 against one team. You feel me? But like, I had 4 on one team, so it is what it is. But
What's up?
oh, I take that back. 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. My rookie year and this most up. I was the 4th seed, and we upset the first seed both years.
Yes.
Okay.
With Arizona and San Diego.
Yep.
Yes, so, I mean, because I've watched you play at Arizona, and I see you at San Diego, and you can even, they're just a year apart, but you can, even in those moments, you can still see the growth in you as a player.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as being a vocal leader on the team, you know what I'm saying, in your secondary. And then, in Arizona, you could tell, you hadn't came out that shell all the way. Like you were still, trying to figure, just in your own way, trying to figure out where you're at, where you need to be doing and stuff like that. But as the year progressed, that Owensboro, Kishawn Walker, that what Wasad talked about, that guy that's over here talking, man, give me your best guy, let me do this, started to come
like
out.
I said, not a lot of people know it. Like, you got to know him to know that's how he. Like, you don't know Kishawn, you're not gonna know it. Yeah. I know the goofy side. I know him. He's goofy. I know the goofy part of him. I know he's gonna cut up with you.
Yeah,
I know that part. Like, you gotta grow up with him to know. And that's.
And then seeing him that second year with San Diego though, just coming out, just automatically taking over. You know what I'm saying? Like being that leader. You know what I'm saying? Not just the vocal leader, but going out there backing up what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? You see him in that, and because. Talk about this when you're at home in the off season, you train and you also train the youth.
Yeah.
So I brought my son to you this year. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to be a Kishawn Walker. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be a quarterback. Yeah. So his footwork went there. When I say, man, I got my son to him in October, November. And about the time we pulled up with the Wolfpack in like February, I was like, man, I'm sitting over here like it's like, my son might get a scholarship already. Just like you said, the work, like his work ethic. I seen his work ethic change by working with you. It's different when and you could probably resonate with that when you got your dad over here telling you something like, man, come on, you probably like that too. And his dad's like, man, get out my ear, be quiet. Yeah. And then, do something with somebody else, because I would come to those practices and I would just sit back and I would record and I would just be quiet. I'm like, man, this is he's getting out of him what I can't get out of him.
Yeah.
And to me, that's what a great coach is. You know what I'm saying? Is a person that is going to be able to get the most out of you, man. And I just, like I said, man, I just want to give you flowers, man, because it's on and off the field, man. And I see you passing that on, man. That is going to be a big thing around here, man. Having you around, and when you do decide, that you want to come around and stick around.
Yeah. So I just feel like it just right now is the perfect time for me, like with helping out, like giving back to the youth, and not even just youth, high school, in college, whoever. You feel me? Just because I'm not like old. I'm still like active. You feel me? I'm still playing like. I'm not that much far removed from high school. Like what was like 9 years? I mean that's low key far. But
my body feel like your body might not. My body like,
what you doing? You getting out there with the blind, and 10 years later you doing what he's doing?
Yeah,
10 years far.
I need a complete 2 knee replacements and shoulder replacements. I'll be tore up out there.
So it's just like I feel like I can just kind of relate to him. Like I'm not just some OG out here that is a has-been that's like trying to like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm not also like, not just like, do this. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, you should listen to me. Like, nah, but like, be comfortable in you. You feel me? Like, I'm not you and you not me. Like, everything I do ain't gonna work for you, and you probably can do some stuff that I can't even do. You feel me? Like, so it's just like you just gotta find that. Like, I feel like my thing is like why I'm but like why I feel like training and stuff. Like, I feel like that's like gonna be good for me and the other, cause I know how to like break the wall between like coach and like I'm just a regular person. You feel me? Like, I'm you me. Like, I'm an older version of you. You feel me? Like,
that's what I think of it.
You feel me? Like, I'm not no.
You see it.
Yeah, I'm not your coach. I'm not. I mean, yeah, you training with but you seen it sometimes. Like, I'll train with them. Like, I'll put my stuff on it and do the same stuff y'all doing. You feel me? Like, cause like I want you to see that like I'm not just one of them. Or you do it my way or no way. You feel me? Like, nah, bro. Like, that's not how I learned. I never liked them type of people. You feel me? Like, you probably didn't. You both feel like don't nobody like those type of people. So like, when you can be relatable and like just break the barrier and be like, bro, like me and you are one and the same, fam. Like, I grew up. I don't know every kid that I train. I don't know their story, but like I probably grew up just like you. You feel me? Like, and you trying to do what I'm doing, so like we can help each other. Like,
Right.
But you know, like I said, man, your approach is effective because what two or three kids from Owensboro Catholic, you know, came to your training session. You train them throughout the year. They're getting ready to play for semi-state. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those kids,
my boy Jude, man.
Yeah. And those kids that were there training with you are on that team. They're on that. They're on the field. They're a factor on that team. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, even the younger kids that you know are playing youth, and you watch them get better. You see that confidence changing. Like I said, man, it's a testament, man, to what you're doing, man. Like,
Appreciate
oh,
you,
and
man.
my bad.
Hey, go ahead.
Because I said Jude and Xavier. What you was talking about, Jude and Xavier. Yeah,
sir.
Yeah. Both of them key pieces to their state run. You feel me? So hope them guys pull it out.
Yeah.
Yes,
Big game
sir.
tonight.
Shout out to Owensboro Catholic.
Yep.
Yes,
Shout
we
out
got a
to
big game
Catholic.
tonight, man. We will be there in attendance. Owensboro everything, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stand on that, man.
And Kishawn, man, I appreciate you coming in on the
Yeah,
podcast.
for sure. Yeah, appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm proud of your success,
Yes, sir.
man. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
it's big from the classes 2016. You know, you're doing your thing, man. I'm proud of you.
Y'all, man.
And
Yes,
man, also don't forget to like and subscribe.
yeah,
And we'll have more episodes coming soon.
for sure.
Thank you.
Take the hand off, Neil. End zone picked off for San Diego. Kishawn Walker to the 9-yard line. Neil picked off for the 6th time this year, and for San Diego, 27 interceptions. Number 1 in the IFL.